fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To the right side, this is Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Dancing to his left. Locates Hardman for another catch. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 7-7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Tua on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield to get on.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd and 2. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Up the middle, Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On the draw is Taylor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 41, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Here's Jones again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any...
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On the counter, here's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 8 and a first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want
it all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 41 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw is Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney.
49 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.